Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I thought I would do a little bit of talking for this month's video since I've been doing a lot of non-talking videos lately. Today I want to introduce you to this new sketchbook I recently got. It's really nice. It's a handmade sketchbook I actually received as a free gift from my neighbor. Yeah, so this is a handmade sketchbook. It has this really nice cover. I don't know if you can see here that I actually use a sticker to cover the cover, like a part of the cover, because I didn't really like how it looked. It has like a little bit sun underneath, so and I didn't really like the design, so I found this like sticker from a candle, and I thought, oh, they match perfectly, the color and also just the style. So yeah, so this is how the cover looks, and inside these are all handmade art paper. I think they were designed to be used as like an album, like you can put photos inside, but I chose to just use it as like a regular sketchbook. So yeah, I'm going to give you a little bit of the flip through. I haven't finished it yet. I just started like a couple months ago. So this is still pretty new. And as you can see, I use mainly pens and watercolor. And I also want to mention that this sketchbook, even though it's quite thick, but it's actually really lightweight, which I like. I think it's because the paper is like a really like rice paper. Yeah, I think that's how it feels. It's like a really thin rice paper, but it also holds water, so that's why I also use some watercolor in there. So yeah, so it's perfect to carry outside as a sketchbook outside. So yeah, I like to use this one because it's big enough to, paint and draw freely, but also light enough for me to carry outside. So here I actually, at first I wasn't sure what I want to do with it, and I just like wrote some like journaling, and then I want to cover it. I don't know, yeah. So and then after that I just like mainly use this book for like drawings. So I also did this one drawing at a coffee shop. Most of this drawing will be at coffee shop or outdoor. So like this one was at a coffee shop looking outside, and this one is also at like a cafe. The interior, I actually did the coloring afterward when I got home, because usually when I'm out, I didn't like to carry much art materials, so I just use the pen, to draw the line work, and then I took a photo and then color it afterwards. Sometimes I don't even take photos, and I just remember the color. So this is another drawing at a coffee shop looking outside. This is actually my favorite coffee shop in New York. It's called Bean and Bean. Yeah. So here I use like the watercolor. It's actually pretty nice. As you can see, the color blending really well, even though it doesn't really absorb, because this is not actually watercolor paper, but I don't really mind. As long as I can put some color on the paper, I don't really mind. I actually don't want to use like professional watercolor paper, so that's just my preference. So as you can see, yeah, the color looks really nice, but there are some, like bleeding on the back, because the paper is really thin and it actually absorb, like almost cloud absorb too much water, so there's a little bit bleed through. But I don't really mind. And I actually really love this page, just like how the color turn out on the page. Yeah, it's like really spontaneous. As you can see, like on this page, I didn't do any sketch at all. Like sometimes I will do a little bit of like line work, even though I don't really plan anything, but sometimes I would do a little bit line work and then fill in the color. But on this page, I didn't do any line work at all, and then I just went with whatever color I felt at the moment. I didn't plan any color, and I didn't do any like sketch. So this page is like really spontaneous and really just free, like free-handed, which turned out really nice. I really like this. And this page, as you can see, is my cat Sesame. Yeah, I just wanted to sketch him down. He was looking at me at one day, and I think he was like sitting on the table, and then I just like, oh, I want to capture this, so I quickly did a sketch, but then he moved, so I couldn't finish the back, but I think it looks nice. I just like that. Yeah, and this one is also just watercolor, like directly on the paper without any line work or sketch. As you can see, it bleed quite a bit on the paper, on the back of the paper. So this is a spread that I did outdoor at a park. I did a little bit of like penciling, like a little bit sketch in the background, as you can see, probably see here, because it's just like a big spread, so I just want to kind of know where things go, but then I didn't want to do a full sketch. So, and then I start just like using watercolor on the page. Yeah, and the people actually move around as well, but I was able to capture these two kids on the bench. This is actually this is actually an empty spread, but it was actually bleed, like the color bleed from this page to the back. So yeah, because I use a lot of water on this page, so as I said earlier, that the paper, because it's really thin paper, it couldn't hold water very well. So if I use a little bit more water, it will just completely, bleed through the paper, which I don't mind, but just want to let you know. So on this spread, on this next few spreads, there will be this knife drawing I did at the Society of Illustrator. They have these knife drawing events every week, so I went to this one that's costume drawing night, I think it's called. Yeah, it was just basically figure drawing with clothes. But I really like to play with just how the body feels and looks. Yeah, did a little bit like the study of the hands and the feet. Also playing with just the texture of the dress she was wearing. Here I also use color pencil to do the outline. So for this particular event, I brought my color pencil and watercolor. Use these two media. And then as I was drawing the model on the stage, I couldn't help but got distracted by the people around me. And then I was just more interested in those people. And then I start drawing those people on the paper. I really love to draw people. If you didn't know that, I really love people watching and people drawing. Yeah, as you can see here, I start to draw those people around me who were also drawing the model. This is a full spread of the location. As you can see here, the model was on the stage and there were people around her, including me. We were sitting indoor at Society of Illustrator. Yeah, it was really nice and pretty chill. I think that was the end of this sketchbook so far. Yeah, so yeah, I just want to give you a little bit flip through of this new sketchbook I have been playing with, and there are many pages left and I'm planning to fill it up. So let me know if you have any questions or comments or any topics you want me to talk about or any format you prefer. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like it, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and give this video a thumbs up. That will help a lot. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!